Today we see the SPY, the QQQ and many other stocks reacting very well, which could signal a bottom in the market. So without further ado, let's see what we can actually do from now on, whether we can really trust this signal or not. After all, we have had many other bottom signals before and none of them worked. So let's see what's going on over here. This is the Finance Hydra channel where you receive analysis without bias every single day. No emotions, no guesswork, no assumptions. Here, our focus is practical and to the point. My name is Nathan. Welcome to another daily analysis video. Now, yes, SPY is clearly reacting, is making a nice bullish reaction, yes, but it is not perfect because today's candle is still very bearish. Okay, it is not a bullish candle, it is a bearish candle. Today we are closing below the opening price, so it is a bearish candle. I know SPY couldn't lose yesterday's low, which is a good point for the bullish case, but we have yet to break yesterday's high as well. So although we see a bullish reaction, it is not a meaningful one, just like it wasn't over here on March 7, just like it wasn't over here on March 5, just like it wasn't over here on February 28. We saw many bullish reactions before, all of them near their support levels, and SPY failed in making a decent bottom signal in every single occasion. Therefore, we gotta be extremely cautious, extremely careful, and of course, extremely skeptical as always. So although we see a bullish reaction, remember, only one single bullish candle is never enough to convince us, at least, that SPY is going to actually reverse, make a fantastic bullish reaction, it's going to explode again. What's more, to make matters a little bit more complicated, SPY is in a medium-term downtrend. We are below the 21-day EMA. So as far as I know, even if we see a bottom signal getting triggered, any bounce to the 21-day EMA could be just another dead cat bounce. Any top signal, any bearish reaction near the moving average, or maybe even near the 575 area over here, could be just another selling opportunity. Therefore, why? Because the trend is bearish, medium-term wise. So we gotta be extremely careful in this context. If you ask me, Nathan, but for swing trading purposes, can we use a rally to our next resistance levels to our advantage? Of course we can. Okay, but we always gotta use a crystal clear strategy for that. Okay, so we gotta be very careful. If you ask me, SPY will only trigger a very nice, meaningful bullish rally if we break and close above the 567 resistance area, maybe a little bit lower, right? Maybe the 565 area down here, because this key point, this entire area is a double resistance area for the SPY. So we gotta see a meaningful breakout of this key point over here in order to believe that SPY could make a decent rally. And remember, a rally is not a reversal. Pullbacks are different than reversals, all right? Pullbacks and the reversals are not the same thing. We gotta be extremely careful in this context, okay? If you wanna see SPY reversing the medium-term bearish sentiment, we gotta see SPY trading again above the 21-day EMA, making higher highs, higher lows. All right, then we are going to see an actual reversal. But right now, we could see the possibility of a bottom signal if we see more confirmation, if we see more breakout of this resistance levels. All right, some people will say that I like to spread euphoria or panic in this market, but guys, it all depends on the technique. Okay, we just follow the technique, we pay attention to the key points, to key inflection points that could reverse the short or the medium-term sentiment in the market. Again, every single analysis in this market, in this channel, I'm so sorry, is completely unbiased. We just focus on technical evidence. Regarding the QQQ, we see QQQ stabilizing near a support level. Okay, that's interesting. Is this stabilization enough to reverse the short-term bearish sentiment, so we can see a medium-term rally to our next resistance area over here? Not yet. Because today's candle is not bullish, we do not see bullish candle, and we are still below the 477, the previous support level, which is right now a crystal clear inflection point for the QQQ. So if you ask me, could tech stocks recover from here? Yes, they could, but we got a break and close above 477, so we can see an actual meaningful bullish reaction, a bottom signal near a support level. Otherwise, Nathan, what if the QQQ fails in making a bottom signal? It will just continue to correct until our next support level at 448, and then we'll see if we're going to see another stabilization or not. If we do, great. Maybe we're gonna see another bottom signal, but for now, again, we gotta be very careful and watch the 477 very closely. If you wanna see a bounce in tech stocks, you wanna see the QQQ breaking and closing above, maintaining the price near when the day closes on the daily chart above 477.40. Okay, that's the key point for you. Similarly, SPY needs to break its double resistance level, but what if SPY fails in breaking? What if SPY fails in reacting? Then our next technical support level is around 539 medium term. However, on the weekly chart, we see a more complicated situation, because by closing below the 575 on the weekly chart, SPY is going to trigger a double top chart pattern, suggesting that a long-term correction back to the 510 is totally plausible long-term wise. Okay, so that's a long-term target for the SPY on the weekly chart. The QQQ also frustrated, rejected completely its previous bullish sentiment, because we were inside an ascending channel, right? We were going up, but right now we not only triggered this double top chart pattern, but we lost the neckline of this double top chart pattern as well, and the neckline of this the support level of this ascending channel as well, completely rejecting any bullish possibility on the weekly chart. Now that we are near a support level again, we could see a reaction, all right? Now would be the best time to do so, but any bounce to the $500 could be just another dead cat bounce. So we gotta be very careful, because, guys, it is a bear market, and during a bear market, we always see many incredible opportunities, but it is at the same time a very dangerous time to invest and a dangerous time to trade if you do not have a crystal clear strategy. All right, now Nvidia making a fantastic bullish reaction. We are breaking this resistance area, this yellow area over here, the previous support level, which was acting as a resistance level until today. Now we are breaking it. If Nvidia maintains the price above this key point, fantastic. Probably most likely we are going to see a breakout of the 21-day EMA to retest higher levels, maybe the 130s, maybe the 134 up here, its next resistance level. But it is critical for Nvidia to maintain the price looking like this on the weekly chart, all right? I know it is too soon to tell because it is still Wednesday, but if we see a bullish reaction on the weekly chart, maintaining the price above the 113's support level over here, that could be a false breakout of this bearish pivot point on the weekly chart. All right, so that would be fantastic to see on Nvidia, suggesting another bounce, another rally to its next resistance levels now. But Nathan, what if we see Nvidia making a crystal clear ugly top signal over here? Well, if we see a top signal and if we see Nvidia losing yesterday's low around 105, then it is this is going to completely reject any bottom signal, and in this scenario $100 is going to be our next major inflection point. And if you ask me now, in my humble opinion, all right, I would be way happier to see Nvidia reacting near the 100s, near a support level. All right, because right now we are reacting a little bit far away from our support levels, so that's not optimal. All right, that's not the best scenario ever, okay? So I like to see a better retest of this support level of the $100. After all, we are talking about the 100s. All right, it is a very important psychological key point for Nvidia. So if we saw that going on, I would be way more optimistic. But right now, I am still optimistic, but not that much. I do consider a possible pullback, a rally to our next resistance levels, but for now, we gotta be extremely careful because Nvidia is not like Tesla. What Tesla did over here is nearly perfect, a perfect moving, a perfect price action, because we are dropping, all right, making lower highs, lower lows, crystal clear downtrend. We just met this support level. We just closed this gap yesterday with an astonishing precision. And right now we see Tesla reacting, triggering yesterday's bullish pattern, and this pattern has a name. It is a bullish harami candlestick pattern, which is not that reliable from a statistical point of view, but when we see a harami near a support level, the odds increase in the favor of the bulls. So yes, it is a very nice bullish reaction. If we close above 255 in the next few days, then it is over. It is going to materialize a very strong bottom signal because it is going to trigger an exhaustion bar. The candlestick seen 2 days ago, this Monday, is possibly an exhaustion bar. Nathan, what is an exhaustion bar? I'm new to this channel, so I don't know the candles that much. Guys, an exhaustion bar is a very massive bearish candle that appears after the bearish sentiment was already materialized, okay? And of course, to make things better, this candle appears near a support level, all right? And it stops near a support level. So maybe it is a classic exhaustion bar. What's more, Monday's high is very close to the 255, which was a previous resistance level over here, November 5, and the previous support level over here again, March 7. So this key point is another inflection point. So this entire area over here near the 255 is a crystal clear inflection point for Tesla. By breaking and closing above it, we are going to trigger an exhaustion bar. We are going to break this inflection point, and of course, we already made a bullish harami on the daily chart above the 218 after closing this gap. So we see a very solid bullish case for Tesla if Tesla completes the checklist. All right, so it all depends on how it is going to close this week. Okay, what's more, on the weekly chart we see a fantastic hammer candle pattern. We see a huge shadow below the candle's body, making an impressive recovery. So yes, Tesla has everything to fly again, to make a decent recovery, but we gotta be very careful because Tesla is still in bearish territory. Okay, it is still very bearish. So we can't possibly predict the future. That's not why technical analysis works. Okay, technical analysis is here to help us in understanding market psychology, designing intelligent strategies based on statistics, and of course, to manage risk. All right, if we know how to do this, perfect. You will be a consistently profitable trader. Trust me, you will. And if you need help, with more strategies, because guys, without a strategy, we are gonna get nowhere. And to help you with this, I invite you to take part in our educational project, the 5% project. There, you will learn how to trade with us in practice and in real time. You will receive exclusive signals, exclusive strategies that have already guaranteed excellent performance for our members. We are nearly 200 traders trading together, and of course, you can trade without fear, without stress, without anxiety, following our winning trading methodology. It is totally free to try. Some people ask me, Nathan, I'm not sure if I should join your project. Guys, it is free to try. Okay, if you are not sure, you can just test and see for yourself if it is for you. We are quite confident in our service and that we can deliver something valuable to you even before you have to pay. That's why we do what we do. That's how we work. So check out our website for more details. The link is in this video's description, all right? Right here below in the description. Take a look over there. I'm sure you are going to like what we have to offer. Now, Tesla is making a fantastic bullish reaction, yes it is, and I already shared a very nice trading plan with the members of the 5% project, but again, we gotta use a very intelligent risk management in this context because, again, Tesla is still bearish, okay? So although it is possible to trade against the trend, we gotta have a very good strategy to do that, okay? So please be careful. Now, AMD, this one is unlike Tesla, unlike Nvidia. It is not making a miraculous bullish reaction. We have yet to retest the $93, the previous support level from October 2023. Guys, October 2023. Guys, this is insane for AMD, all right? AMD is back below the $100. One year ago, it was above $200. Now is at $100. Now, if you ask me, Nathan, is AMD a good buy to you? To me, no. I see way better opportunities than AMD, but I do understand that the key point is the $103 near the 21-day EMA, which is a very reliable resistance level for AMD, by the way. Now, if we break this double resistance area, then I will be more convinced that AMD could fly again, could make another bullish reaction, because guys, we saw many other bottom signals on AMD, they all failed, all right? In fact, we at the 5% project, we did take a stop loss over here, okay? So we gotta be extremely careful. Now I will just wait for a better bullish chart structure to materialize a meaningful solid reversal, and then and only then we are going to buy it. And again, guys, remember, every single one of our strategies is designed in order to maximize profits while mitigating losses, okay? The secret is not avoiding losses in this market, because that's simply not possible. If you're not willing to lose money, then this is not your place. You should not be here. That's definitely not for you. But if you understand that losses are part of the game, and if you design a good strategy that allows you to maximize profits while mitigating losses, then you will finally achieve consistency. And of course, since you are not going to trade using emotions, all right, you are not going to trade basing your ideas on what you think it's going to happen on, okay, this stock dropped too much, so I'm gonna buy it. Well, this is not strategy, all right? You are not following a good plan. So when you use a good plan, you can detach yourself from your emotions and start trading without fear, without anxiety. Therefore, I always tell you guys, know where your stop loss is and where your targets are going to be even before you place the trade. Know why you are buying. If you ask me, Nathan, I am bullish on Palantir. All right, I am bullish. And I see Palantir trying to react near the 21 weekly moving average. If we close making a hammer candlestick pattern, because a hammer is a bullish reliable candlestick pattern which reverses the trend roughly 60% of the time according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, and I see this hammer above a support level. On the daily chart, we see a possible rally to the 21-day EMA, but if we see Palantir making a decent bottom signal on the weekly chart, I may just set my stop loss below the week's low and set a target around the $120 over here. Amazing risk-reward relationship, technically acceptable. So is this a good trade? Oh, of course, yes. Of course, obviously, because you are using technical analysis, you are using risk management, you are using a sequence of signals candle structures, chart structures, support and resistance levels to reinforce your bullish case. Therefore, yes, in this scenario is totally acceptable. Conversely, if you ask me, Nathan, I want to short Palantir. In my humble opinion, any bounce to the $100 could be just another dead cat bounce because the market is still very bearish, okay? So I'm not that confident anymore. So if I sell Palantir near the $100 after we see the confirmation of a top signal, would that be crazy? No, of course not, because you are selling near a resistance level. Okay, but if you ask me, right now Palantir deserves a bounce. All right, it does deserve a bounce. But if we are going to actually reverse or not, well, that's a different story. We do not predict the future in this channel. We just react properly. And right now, seeing Palantir breaking and closing above Monday's high over here is a meaningful, interesting bullish reaction. I would prefer to see this reaction near the $72, near the support level like Nvidia. All right, Nvidia is already reacting above its support level. It is not near its support level yet, but okay, this could be a nice bottom signal for Palantir. I'm gonna confess, it is not for me over here, okay? I think other stocks are making better reactions, but it could be a valid, interesting trading plan if you buy Palantir using technical analysis, analyzing the weekly chart, the daily chart over here to reinforce your thesis. Therefore, again, as long as you have a crystal clear strategy, everything is valid, all right? But please use stop loss and set your targets properly, okay? Now, Apple looks very interesting, and the key point is very clear to me, $221.33. Okay, Apple lost this support level, okay? It lost this key point over here, but if we see next week, or maybe this week, right? Because again, today is still Wednesday. If we see very quickly, okay, very quickly, a miraculous recovery by Friday, closing above the $221, I would see Apple as a fantastic, interesting buy signal. Okay, why? Because we are going to make a very nice bullish reaction near after a false breakout of this support level, avoiding materializing a head and shoulders chart pattern on the weekly chart, making this candle over here a false breakout of this neckline. So it all depends on how Apple is going to close this week. If we close above remember, $221.33 is going to make something very good. All right, I will be very optimistic on Apple. So Apple, yes, Apple is on my radar, is on the 5% projects radar. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And if you wanna trade Tesla, if you wanna long Tesla, I'm so sorry, Apple, if you wanna long Apple, I'm telling you guys right here, right now, $221.33. That's the key point. You want to see Apple breaking and closing above on the daily chart, maintaining the price above this key point by Friday. That's what you want to see in order to buy Apple again, without stress, without fear, without anxiety. But please know where your stop loss is going to be and know where your targets are going to be, all right? Therefore, consider subscribing this channel, because we are here every single day talking about many stocks, discussing intelligent strategies so you can use. So every single strategy has a practical focus on the market. So it is a quite practical video, straight to the point. So please subscribe if you like technical analysis. You are more than welcome to the Finance Hydra channel, and click the like button as well. You know, 5% of my viewers click on the like button, so come on, please click the like button. Let's try to make this relationship, let's try to increase this statistics, all right? Let's be more than 5%. All right, now, super microcomputer. This one, breaking the 21-day EMA, is right now re-entering bullish territory, reacting after finding a support level near the $37.50. These are all very good signals, okay? They're all very good. On the 1 hour chart, we are finally above the 21-hour EMA as well, making higher highs, higher lows. This is very good. Super microcomputer is right now in bullish territory again. In theory, it is supposed to retest its next resistance level around $64 up here. However, if we see super microcomputer losing yesterday's low, rejecting this bullish candle again, then I see the possibility of a bullish case getting frustrated. All right, so if you want a long super microcomputer, be my guest, all right? But guys, be aware of this candle over here, because if we lose its low, which is around $36.60, well, it could reject any bullish possibility over here, okay? Any bullish case, it would simply frustrate any possibility of a bounce to the $64. If you ask me, that's where we are heading to, okay? $64, but be aware of the $36.60, because that's the key point. You do not want to see super microcomputer losing, because that would reject the bullish case over here. All right, deal? Now, Broadcom, this one, guys, I'm gonna be honest, this one is on the 5% project's radar, but this one deserves a better breakout of the 196 resistance level. See, the 196 was a previous support level over here, right, on January 27, and guess what? It is acting as a resistance level right now today. And today we see a shooting star candle pattern failing in breaking and closing above the 196 resistance area. That's not good. That's not a very good signal. Of course, Broadcom still could react tomorrow or maybe Friday, and we're gonna see a very nice bullish candle. But to me, this one deserves a bullish close on the weekly chart to confirm a bottom signal above this trend line over here, which is here since October 2023. All right, so if we see a bottom signal above this support line, above this support on the daily chart, after closing this gap over here, this monster gap after reporting earnings, that's the perfect place to see a bullish reaction on Broadcom. But I would focus more on the long term, on the weekly chart, all right? Because on the daily chart, the situation is still a little bit confusing. We are still below the 21-day EMA. We have yet to break the 196, so it is a little bit confusing. So I would wait for a crystal clear bottom signal on the weekly chart before. Either way, Broadcom is looking very good. It is a very nice trading idea. It is on my radar, but it all depends on how we're gonna close on the weekly chart, because as far as I know, if we see Broadcom losing this double support level over here, then it is done. It is going to completely reject any bullish possibility over here, just like the QQQ did. All right, by losing the support line, just like SPY did as well, by losing its support levels too. So we gotta be very careful and wait for a better close on the weekly chart. Again, of course, I will be here every single day, so subscribe, click the like button, and remember to take a look at our website, join the 5% project, see if you like what we have to offer. Exclusive trading signals, strategies every single day. And guys, yes, I will be doing lives with you guys on the 5% project very soon, private lives. So more news to come. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. Bye-bye.